Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you again today. And the topic is why you should never regret about a breakup or about past relationships or about I don't know some long-term or short-term relationship falling apart. I know sometimes it's very easy to get caught in that emotion, in remorse, regret, pain, regardless what was the nature of that separation. Um, One of my biggest things is that I truly believe that good things never break apart. I do believe that good things never break apart. If they were good, they would not break. If they were truly good, they would not break. Very often we presume feelings of another person. We think if we love somebody, if we cared about somebody, if we felt great about in that relationship, that that other person also felt great in that relationship. But often it's not so. Often people holding back, sometimes people leading on, and all kinds of things. And from my heart, I want to tell you guys that it's really true. I knew people who were sick, got really sick in the marriage, and they maybe even became disabled, and they still stayed together. I knew people who, when husband really wanted to have children, and the wife couldn't have children for some reason, and they still stayed together. They found adoption center. There are sometimes long distance relationship when it takes longer than 1 year to be together. It takes maybe longer time to be together, but people stick with each other. They made it work. It because it was good, healthy connection. It was real. So if your connection was broken, it means somewhere along the way it was breaking, and sometimes people just not aware why these things are happening, but they are happening, and they're happening for a reason. And some of you guys feel like you want to revenge, things were unfair and this and that, but I would say the best revenge you can ever have, if you even want to call it a revenge, the best revenge is to have oh is to have acorns falling on you. No, the best revenge is to actually move on and live a happy life. Spend as little as possible on crying, on dwelling, on remorsing, on going back and forth forever, but move on, open up to life, start doing things you always want to do, and just be genuinely happy. Not posting your pictures with somebody, or making Photoshop as you're on some resort, or posting that you're so happy when you're not, but actually truly be happy. That is the thing that is healing, and that is the thing that should be the goal. When you refocus from your ex, or whatever issues you had in your life before, whether maybe it's even not a relationship but something else where you felt broken, um, the faster you refocus from that on something else, the faster things will get better. Sometimes I believe you need to force yourself. If we're talking, of course, mostly about relationships on my channel, sometimes you do need to force yourself to go out. Sometimes you do need to basically grab yourself by the hair and go to the park, or sorry guys, or meet with friends. I feel that when you're going through vulnerable times, and you are hurting, but you understand things are over, you do have to help yourself a little bit. It's very hard to get better when things around you are depressing, they remind you of the past, and you keep talking about the past with your friends, and you go over and over and over again. You have to start fresh, you have to open a new page, and it will feel in a way effortless after a while, because you will train yourself be in the present and a little bit in the future. You will train yourself of focusing what you can do now and what you are doing now and things you're exploring now and people you're meeting now. And it's hard to focus at the same time on two things. It's hard to be excited about, your date at 8 p.m. today, and at the same time thinking about, what a terrible your last 2 years of marriage were. When you're truly excited about something, your attention focus on the other thing, on that thing. It's very hard to be positive and negative at the same time, but you get to choose, and sometimes you manually need to, like, force yourself. You do need to do that. um, like, I'm trying, my camera is so you do need to do that. You do need sometimes to force yourself, but when you throw yourself in a different environment, it's easier for you to get over things. And once again, the biggest and most important thing is good things never fall apart, never break apart. People can make, through war, through starvation, through sometimes tragic events, through disease, through you know losing people they love, but when they have true connection, nobody can break that. And the earlier the other person release you from that relationship, the more grateful you should be. The earlier somebody let you go, the more grateful you should be, because they save your time. If it wouldn't happen this year, it would happen 3, 5, 10 years along the way, and it probably would not be easier. It probably would be harder. So be grateful for all the good stuff. I hope that there were good things in the past, so be grateful for those. And think that you are given another chance for happiness, another chance for exploration. It's almost like you given a chance to be born again. You're given a chance to feel love again, to feel alive again. So rather than, going in the mode of being a victim and sadness, turn that to anticipation, excitement, and thirst for life. You are literally given another chance to live. If you would stay in that other relationship, you would never have that chance again. If I feel that when people sometimes separate or divorce, or just have to leave each other, it's also very often an action of honesty. Because just because somebody been together for 50 years doesn't mean they were happy. Very often people just keep that as a mask for the social circle so they don't feel guilty. And very often they don't have the guts to do it. And very often, actually, the separation or breakup, it's a moment of truth and moment of honesty. So it's much better to go through some pain, but be true to yourself and to the other person, than live a pretend love. Love that looks only good on Facebook or Instagram. So with that being said, guys, I wish you the real love, real understanding, and I will see you soon.